I'm back. Actually, real quick, fix one more thing in the studio I want to fix. This is Jacob's Ladder. And today I'm going to work on actually some more of that modern folk. I figured out what I did. It's a little less spooky and technology foul up. Ever so slightly related to technology, but mostly just me. And I figured out where my little file mix-up I had in this, how that happened. What have I done? How did I close this? Here. Alright, so what have I done so far with this? Where are you? Okay. Cool. Let's get this ready. Save yet? Just habit, do that all the time. I'm not ready to save. This is the first interlude. Maybe I'll leave the interludes till last. I think it'll be kind of bang bang. I'm enjoying getting into the no, let's fucking just do it in order. Let's get a feel for the whole album. As I work on this, that'll be fun for me. I don't know, hopefully for y'all. I don't know why on the first save it doesn't collect all in the save. Why would I want this shit floating around in other folders getting lost? Seems like at least that one little detail would be relatively easy to fix. But I don't know what other dependencies are going on with the way this save code works. I'm not a coder. I don't know shit. Alright. Cool. That was Jacob's Ladder. Let's listen to this first interlude. I've been excited about this. I had so much fucking fun yesterday working on these things. So hopefully... Fuck. Sorry, that's not what I want. I'm trying to check something. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I think we're good. Except for that I accidentally closed that window. Fun day. That thing's already pretty blasty. It's all overdriven and shit. Did I not listen to this interlude last time? I thought I listened to this first, so... Oh, my bad. When I first started talking to this guy Josh, who I'm working with to master this album, I listened through and he was like, yeah, take a listen and see what you think, and then we were just basically working out details and how it would work, and it would work out for both of us. I'd take a listen to the music and some of his requests as far as what he wants on the mastering, and then figure out if that's something that's in my wheelhouse or something that I what I can offer with regards to mastering this. And I thought I listened to all three interludes separately also, but I don't remember this one. Actually, the pitching on this gives it almost a little bit more even of a... I think it's kind of what it's going for already. It's got this retro, 80s, the substitute teachers there and just rolled out the big AV cart kind of feel to it. But then I think pitching it, this is kind of oh, it's a really, really boring show at school. This is a little bit more it was meant to be kind of fun, but it was still boring. I mean, the song is not, but the move... Hopefully my context makes sense here. Anyway, let's see what we got here. What kind of bands that we're looking at. Let's see. The goofy little, like, slow, super late attack, like 8808 bass is doing a fun little thing. It's making that shit dance like little fucking cartoon ghosts. Because of the portamento or whatever, legato. I don't know. I don't speak Italian. Alright, what do I want to do to you? You're pretty fucking slick already. Might tighten some of the resonance just so it's a little bit less piercy, but still gives that overdriven feel, Just a little, make the noise a little bit more pleasant, as it were. What was the looking for? I was just gonna use that. Just been zoning these so far because, well, one, it's got fucking tons of shit in it already, so it's not like I need much else, at least with this project. Although I've been throwing in some other stuff where needed, like, been having a couple of vocal hiccups. There was a funny resonance thing on the last track, and so I had to get, actually, although I guess I still used ozone for the resonance issue, but it's all overdriven though, because then I can just get a little bit aggressive on the, more aggressive than I usually do on the compressor, and it's not going to make it sound super sketch and like distorted, because it already sounds distorted. So just, if I don't overdo it, you don't even notice. Aside from the fact that it hurts my ears less, because I'm really sensitive to some of these resonances that it's sliding through. Fucking Rhodes, that's what it is. I don't know if it's an actual Rhodes that he's using, but like, or whoever's playing the keys on this, but it's it makes an appearance, I think, in the song before this, in track 4, that I really dig. Mids on a lot of this stuff, and on these mixes that I got, I've noticed, and they're cool, but one of the tracks, one of the challenges it was like all of his vocal range is like from about here to here. The main male singer, I presume it's Josh, singing, and there's this fun like Daisy, wah pedal-y guitar shit going on in one of the songs. That's all right there. And then like this right here, all this Rhodesy stuff is getting in where like that voice would be. You can see it's like big peaks in here. This is what I'm kind of trying to like just tone down a little bit, just because by comparison, we bring up some of the bass around that. And actually even the air, it'll make all those resonances in the middle, I think, sound less, they won't stand out so much. You know what I mean? Like what it kind of feels like to me is someone threw Legos all over a nice lawn. Every once in a while you catch a Lego, so I want to get the rest of the lawn up. It's a funny analogy. My brain's weird. Alright, where am I at? I'm gonna do dynamics next. Take care of this issue. See, like, it's fucking tight. Like, the way he put like a hard bandpass on this track, I bet, on that Rhodes track. That's cool. actually kind of excited about this. I'm gonna share some of the backstory that's new. Is this? Well, and I'm gonna extrapolate a little based on just what I think I was reading between lines, because like talking to anyone, you don't always get the whole story unless you ask the whole story, and I'm bad at that. But what am I doing? What is? Oh, I'm just on here. I just apparently wanted to roll around on that for a second. So this I want at like their 340, let's say. Oh, okay, so it's at 343 where I poked, right? It's close enough. See, because there's a whole bunch of fun harmonics coming out here from that pad keys, whatever the shit that is. And let's try 3K. I want to bring those up, this and this stuff, and maybe just like hack on this a little bit. So let's just see what it feels like if I just ease on this a little bit differently. Let's go like 10 maybe. And let's try big compression, so maybe I don't. So here's the other thing too that can make it tough when you're compressing even within a band, is it's nice because then you're not compressing based on all the other signal, so you can tailor the compression better. But the other problem is that like if you got one signal going through that band with really high gain, and you got another signal going through that band with really low gain, the way to get them to balance out is different than because what I'm gonna do here is just basically just lightly compress this and then gain, lightly compress this and then gain. Whereas this thing, I want this stuff to still show. These little peaks in here, we got these big peaks to deal with also. They're all happening around the same time. So if they were pokes and not a wave, I would just crop the top, very tippity top, as tight as possible without creating too much distortion, and then just bring everything else up to kind of match a little bit. But the problem is in most of these sections, I'm gonna just lower it and then raise it again. It's not making a huge, you know what I mean? It's just, it's a trip. It's what I might try and do is just compress it even more, and then I'm gonna put this back in a second. I just kind of want to even out the volume when I compare this. I'm going to compare these two differences because I want to hear this up and this up now. See, that's over compressed. That's not going to work because it changes the. Yeah, it changed it. I have over compressed it. I was hoping maybe I could get away with something there, but I'm not going to do it that way. Anything I lose taking this is just straight gain here, I'll just add in later if I need to, which I probably won't need to. Oh, I'm gonna change this now to back. I'm actually losing some of that character, but I think I'm going to get some of it back when I do the sides and the stereo panning for it. After this, I think it'll make it sound more present, some of the shit that I just lost by over compressing this. There's a little airiness to it. Some of the airiness didn't come back from bringing this up too, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's do this. No, let's do one. show? Oh, because I put it. Oops, 1. That's not what I wanted. Let's give it a little poke. The transient's like super smooth on this. This gives a little bit more poke to the beginning of each of those bass hits. Maybe I'll let you higher still. Forgot I'm trying to like counteract this really high mids thing. Yeah, actually, I think I like where this is going to be headed. I like what's going on here. This works for me. Okay, hold on. Look at this. I have ideas. I need to make a note about this too. So that's going to add a bunch of hiss, but I actually kind of like the hiss. So I'm going to ask if that's also cool. Where did I put my fucking notes? Shit. Let's throw it away. Doesn't look like it. I remember I was keeping all my notes for this, but then back off to them. Make sure I write in some of the details. Like basically, one of the things that I'm concerned about with these notes is I want to make sure I added a bit of lo-fi hiss to Interlude One. Okay. It's all like tape hits though. I fucking love it. think we might be there. Might work. I'm gonna say I'm cool with that one for now. Like those. Let's render this. It's an pass one or POAS one. It's like me. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right, let's see what the next one looks like after this. Oh, that was a really fun little vibe. Dig that. I know I've said this like a bunch of times, but as I try to choke on some sugar water in my mouth, apparently. Was I red? There, and let's do a new one. We'll do a new one. A new one. All right, so next we have fucking A, give me words I can't pronounce. Serf Punk me. Why is it? There we go, just on gray. And how about on warp? Because what the hell? What the hell, Ableton? All right. Duplicate you, no thanks. No, what? Holy shit. No thanks. But apparently you can hotkey automatic live captions in my OS now. Like, no, exit. What the fuck? What did I hit that made that happen? I don't need more hotkeys, Microsoft. Go to hell. Jesus. Holy balls. Let's take a peek at this one. Actually, let's listen while we're... interesting artifact there. This. What is this? I wonder if it's just more take noise. It sounds different. I don't know what that was. It's interesting. It's a background noise. It's caught my ear. that was a breath and it was just coming in a little heavier than I wanted it to. Comes in on the other one too, though. Yeah, actually. Yeah, that's not as bad. Not a bunch of it in there. That one, it'll be ready to go, to go, to go. Oh, I gotta like save it too, like the what you're supposed to say. I know what I mean. I know what I mean. Oh, hold on, so it's taking a little bit longer. That was neat though. That would be so fun. I think I'm always like kind of biased towards instrumentals, but that would be so much fun if I can just get like the all four tracks or however many. What did I hear there? So there was kit, there was a horn, there was now my brain's not working on anything else. There was other shit in there. But like just emphasizing some of those horns would be fun. I think it's clarinet. Be like oboe, I guess. Right? Hey, oboe sound kind of like that too. I don't know all my woodwinds just by sound. In fact, I'm not even always great with brass. Sometimes I can at least tell if it's like a sax or like a trumpet or something, but I couldn't tell you what kind of sax. That's not true. I could probably tell you what kind of sax it is. I heard a sax. What else is there that's weird though? There's like all kinds of weird shit. Like you can't tell the difference between a fucking trombone and a French horn. Like looking at them, you can't obviously. And if they, sometimes the play style, I can figure it out for trombone because there's kind of some pretty key characteristics. Otherwise, I don't know. Oh, you know what? I should take my break. This is a good time for a break in between songs. So let's play. This is called Scream City Varsity Zomball, and it is from the Green Album, and I'll be back in a few minutes. some more of this. This is Hunger Event that's playing right now. I'm gonna get this next one set up. And we'll get a little bit more stretching in too long. Things this song will wrap up. I like this song. You guys will listen through it. Oh man. I guess I'm not that like spasmy in the background. I mean, it doesn't need that much stretching. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell the difference between pretty tight, can't stretch it out, and already loose, don't need to stretch, can't stretch it out, or kind of all, aside from the knots. When you get a knot in there, then I can kind of tell, I guess, but some of it's just muscle that almost hurts. Just fun. Actually, let's check these and make sure the transient's lined up. I did a weird thing the other day. But anyway, that all fixed. I think it was, I figured out what did it. It was just a quirk in the way that the working works, and once I changed sort of the flow, my workflow, it fixed it. Like already super hot out. Like by the time I got into the studio this morning, the studio like already had to have the fan on to keep the air flowing. Like first thing in the morning. Ooh, it's gonna be a scorcher. Alright, that was Hunger Vent by me. It's from my album, The Green Album. And that is streaming in all of the places where streaming is strung. Let's listen to this. Ooh, I love some good string noise. Something like just soothing about it. Oh, I did that thing. I always do this. I was just trying to relax and listen to some music. But it get posted up. And it had to loop too early. I wonder if I can handle that noise a little bit. I'm worried. I'm afraid it's gonna get a little bit too yikesy once I start compressing the high band. It's such a fun voice. Good stretches. Okay. Ooh, head rush. Got it back.
Push things forward without the sense to stop. As if there wasn't any way to work a thing until it drops. When something is so big, it becomes hard to see.
No, don't do that thing. Hold on. You make sure you didn't do what Kitty likes to do sometimes.
It's in a washed out field. I can't be hung flat. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow. With muddy boots in a washed out field, I can't
Okay.
be behind the plow.
It didn't fuck it up.
I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow.
The roads! The roads in the back! Ooh, it's a little distorted. Oh yeah, let's crank that fucker. That's fun. I like the way that ends. I don't know about that. Let's get this. Let's see here. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow. What an American song. Working anyhow. All right.
We don't let the weather teach us anymore. Iron shields and big glass buildings where we can shut the door. If the locks and hinges ever break, it'll be the worst surprise. We'll have no choice but to step outside, pick things up or die.
Maybe I don't want to use the envelope then. You want it all the time?
Every day we push things forward without the sense to stop. As if there wasn't any way
Okay,
to work
so
a
then-
thing until it drops.
What do we want to do with you? Want to get that roads up at the end. We should slow build this.
And when the churning never stops.
It feels. I get another feel for the sort of structure of this motherfucker. I mean, I guess it's kind of got like two pieces to it, but like, what if the first part like built a little bit, and then the second piece built some more?
We don't let the weather teach us anymore. Iron shields.
I mean, it's kind of like a creative decision that I'm gonna have to make a note of and ask if it's cool
Locks and hinges
when I send it back.
break, it'll be the worst surprise.
Feels
We'll
structural.
have no choice but to step outside, pick things up or die.
So like, yeah,
Pick
so
things up or die.
like right here, can we just like add, no, not a time signature. I don't want it. So like a tag or some shit we could do. Locator, there we go. Close enough. And then because I don't want it to level through here. Keep this chill. We can space it out more in that spot. Like, maybe put just the tiniest bit of reverb on top of it right here. And then we'll have it build some more after this. Right there. Done.
Things forward without the sense to stop. As if there wasn't any way to work a thing until it drops. When something is so
And then we can like,
it becomes hard to see. And when the churning never stops, it becomes hard to
maybe even do just one last like line at the end there when that Rhodes keyboard comes in.
the plow. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow. With muddy boots and a washed out
You could like hear he builds into this anyway. Like that's where if you're like expecting another little just like little mini light guitar solo or some shit, right? But instead he repeats the refrain, he refrains, and then builds in more, and he builds that keyboard into the conclusion of the song. It's neat too, cause like volume and saturation wise, like it's building, but like tempo and sort of tone, it's like it's settling back down, and they're kind of going opposite each other. It's feelings, it's fun. Okay, so yeah, so I think like that. Hold on for it. Where's that? Come in at. There you are. Oops. Rosie. Okay. Dry, I don't think there is, but I mean, either there's like, if there was dry wet on the compression, on the dynamics. There is, fuck yes. Ooh, okay, I could do all three.
We don't let the weather teach us anymore. Iron shields and big
Okay, let's start here. That's what I want to do.
the door. If the locks and hinges ever break, it'll be the worst surprise. We'll have no choice but to step outside, pick things up. Hard to see, and when the churning never stops, it becomes hard to be. With muddy boots and a washed out field, I get behind the plow. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow. With muddy
to see if I can get some of this noise out. I think it's going to be kind of tricky. I'm going to have to go on doing it. I have an idea. Let's see if I can get it to work. First thing I need to do though is create my cleaner so that it actually passes through at the same volume. So like I want to change all of the other shit as little as possible while changing how the noise band behaves. It's particularly problematic just on one spot here. So I'm going to move this to 4500. And I'm going to move to a shelf. I'm going to put you at like 4500 also. Here's the thing though, is that right now, oh nice, it cleaned up a whole bunch of the fucking noise already anyway. I wonder if I lose too much of anything else. Yeah. So I'm gonna, so then what I'm gonna try and do is, essentially what I've done is I've pulled out, gee, what? No, I'm gonna leave it like that. And then I'm gonna expand this so some of it comes in. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm like cutting out the whole high so that I can get rid of some of the noise and then re-injecting it, like, and then gaining it and re-injecting it back into the track. So I think I'm gonna put a gain on it first so that the silent spots don't hiss as loud. So let's make this like 100. Make it through here.
It becomes hard to see, and when the churning never stops, it becomes hard to be. With muddy boots and a washed out feet, I get behind the plow. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow. With muddy boots and a washed out field, I get behind the plow.
Out a lot of the noise. That's actually not bad. It worked out way better than I was expecting it to. Holy shit. Cool. Now I can go back to my little plan of getting this thing to build in these sections like I was thinking. Oh my god. Okay, I'm doing good. I'm good. Let's see. I'm gonna use this. Do I want to just leave it here? Well, no. Let's finish fucking this first, and I'll think about what I'm gonna do next. So it's here.
We don't let the weather teach us anymore. Iron shields and big glass buildings where we can shut the door. If the locks and hinges ever break, it'll be the worst surprise. We'll have no choice but to step outside, pick things up or die.
I wish you could fucking gate these. Like, you can gate them in the fucking other version I tried before.
Every day we push things forward without the sense to stop. As if there wasn't any way to work a thing until it drops. When something is so big, it becomes hard to see. And when the churning never stops, it becomes hard to be. With muddy
Oh yeah, I want to hear the vocals too. That's where most of this can come into. I'm gonna try and train this part of this band of compression on all of just the vocal piece and hope it doesn't ruin the guitar piece. I think it will be fine. I think is what I'll do. It'll change some of those like string slides so that they're still there, but they're a little bit more evened out with the vocals. Or not. Compress it more.
We'll have no choice but to step outside, pick things up or die.
That's too much, I think. And some of his voice is there, it's just most of it's right in here. Except for Zessy's. So then I'll start introducing some noise back in, and I think it'll level out some of the noise that's still that we're hearing in pieces. It's a little bit harder to get it off of the vocals, just by the nature of how this particular mix came to me. The noise on the Rhodes and on one of the other, maybe it's on the guitar that I'm catching it. That was easier to pull out with this little filter setup I put in. Dynamic filters. Build your own dynamic filters. Today, tomorrow. We do. Yeah, okay, let's make these build now. Let's move you out of my way. So we're gonna start here. This one. Your band 1, and then we're gonna put band 2 on here. And then band 3. Why does it keep going to the device on? That's obnoxious. It's super not helpful. Why do I have it there if it's just gonna change? Okay, hold on, what if I do it this way? Will you work better if I do it this way? Okay, you, and then you, and then you, and then you. Okay, so then we're gonna unconfigure. You, band 4. Why is it? Oh, right. This one's gonna be fucking. Hold on. Pause. Why? Does this have one of those built-in like auto fuck you things? Because that would be really annoying. Why can't I like? Oh, now you'll let me? It was being super weird a second ago. Why are you being hella fucking weird? What is happening? What is it doing? Oh, you know what? I'll bet. It does this weird thing sometimes where the mouse just gets hella fucking janky. So maybe it's that. Let's try this. I'm gonna reopen this and see if it stops being hella janky. It's just the what you call it? The ozone gets a little bit grumpy sometimes. Alright, so I'm trying to get all this shit eventually. You know, I want you to start here. Let's all start here. No, you're still gonna be fucking hella weird, aren't you? That's super duper helpful, yo. Okay, and so here is band 1. Is it going to be even more problematic if I try to do this while I'm going? So let's see, it goes from low to high. So I feel like I want this one to build sort of that. Holy shit. It just changes all it. Go Oh, they're all the same. No, they're not. Wait, why am I? Oh, that's why. I'm such a fucking goober. This is what I'm looking at. Okay. So one is what I want to change. This one. And did I put a little thing there? You, there. There's one there, right? Yeah. One there. Okay. And then I want one here. I think I see what I fucked up. You're like there.
We don't let the weather teach us anymore. Iron shields and
Oh no, three's the one I want to do this.
we can shut the
It's
door.
okay. I'll change that.
If the locks and hinges ever break,
Well,
it'll be the worst surprise. We'll have no choice but to step outside, pick things up or die.
oh wait. Oh, wait.
Every day we push things forward without the sense to stop. As if there wasn't any way to work a thing until it drops. When something is so big, it becomes hard to see. And when the churning never stops, it becomes hard to be. With muddy boots and a wash. We don't let the weather teach us anymore. Iron shields and big glass buildings where we can shut the door. If the locks and hinges ever break, it'll be the worst surprise. We'll have no choice but to step outside, pick things up or die. Every day we push things forward without the sense to stop. As if there wasn't any way to work a thing until it drops. When something is so big, it becomes hard to see. And when the churning never stops, it becomes hard to be. With muddy boots and a washed out feet, I can't behind.
What? The fuck are you doing? What is it being like? Ah, it's being so weird. Hold on, I'm gonna restart fucking Ableton. It gets getting there's some weird bugs. I think it's like multiple things that cause it, and it when it happens to me, it seems particularly confounding. So I would imagine there are a lot of really good reasons why these have been kind of persistent bugs through the past, at least all of the versions of Ableton I've used. But they're funky. So I got wait, no, cancel. I want to open that. But there are just some fucking quirky ones, and they almost all the ones I'm thinking of right now all have to do with working with third-party plugins. So a lot of that might not even be an Ableton thing, but I feel like it is somehow an Ableton thing. I'm just blaming Ableton for this one. Blaming Ableton. Blaming Ableton. Okay, so what I wanted to see is like, what do you sound like in the different spots? Why won't you start where I start you? Like, that is fucking weird. It's supposed to do that, right? You're there. Are you not there? Start there. What is this shit? Holy fuck, why is it? Did I change a setting? God damn it. I hate it when this shit happens. That's probably what happened then. Changed the setting on this fucking thing. Like, why can't I... It'll only start like it's a fucking... whatever track. Hold on a second. I gotta take a quick break anyway. So let me play some music. This is... that's the end of Hunger Vents. So something else coming. I'll be right back. I'm back. I just realized I had not been listening to the beat suit, which is a normal challenge of mine, but I fixed it and we're back. I think I might, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. This is 1997, which is fucking fun. We'll listen to that again for my lunch break, at the very least. But I want to figure out what the fuck I did with this thing. This is making it start that way. How do you go there? Why? There's never a thing I've turned on off, so I don't know why it's playback from. Is that the insert marker? These are insert markers, aren't they? So like, oh. Wait, why is it control space then? It didn't used to work this way. What the fucking shit? Get the fuck out of here. This is supposed to only play the... Why did these change? Bullshit. This is fucking different than the settings used to be. What? No follow. I think we want those, don't we? Oh, it still played only what I selected though when I control. So like, why isn't it just fucking starting? Oh my god. That's not supposed to fucking work that way. What did I fuck up? Is it because of this? No. What did I change? Where are you? No. No. Is it because they're in weird spots? Like, do I need to put one here for it to stop being a fucking dick about it? Here, look, there's a locator. Dickholes. Now? No. Or is it just because there's locator? No, because this fucking... Maybe it just switches automatically when there's locators and I never noticed it because the only other one I've used locators on, I never used to try to start from the marker. Why wouldn't... Shut the door. If the locks and hinges ever break, it'll be the worst surprise. Losing my shit. I don't like change. Pick things up or die. Okay, I want to hear from here. Hold on, let's hear from here. Yeah, okay, it's subtle, but I'm gonna build more on it. I didn't want to do it all at once, just out of the dynamics, because then the shit I put on after it can be a little trickier. This way I can automate everything just ever so slightly as needed, and I can catch it as it comes, as opposed to trying to do everything at once and then fix on the back end. Sometimes I like to just add a bunch and then subtract, but this one I'm just going to slowly build onto the track that we have. What was I going to do next? I think I was going to tape it. So this is going to be a little bit more straightforward build. This is more subtle and it sounds more dynamic coming in because it's going across 3 different bands the way I did it. And plus the compression on any of these and the gain's not super aggressive. Although it kind of looks like it the way I have it set. It's all low volumes, part of the reason why those numbers are so big. Just I brought everything down a bit for headroom when it came in. And it was even more than I needed, which is fine. If I get too low, it can be a problem because then you can start bringing back in noise on that side. Alright, so it's gonna.
Locks and hinges never break. It'll be the worst surprise. We'll have no choice but to step outside, pick things up or die.
I like this on with the higher bias. I was thinking the low for more warmth, but oops. Sounds cooler up here. See, Josh, I'm leaning into your mids. I like them. They're great right here. This is fantastic. This is fun. I don't know. This fool's keyboard has like a direct link to my heart, I think. This is fucking awesome. I like this thing a lot. So then, alright. This noise is still sneaking through. Actually, I might be able to hold on. I'm able to fix that. Might just be some tinkering to do right here. You know, I'll just drop another little gate at the end too. Tidy up a tiny bit more. That's part of my issue. Part of it is to then later some of the noise gets louder because partly I think most of it's just additive. I think adding like when there's like multiple tracks going at once, they got multiple noise inputs going at once also, and so it makes it a little bit bigger. This is making this a little bit trickier to dial in where I want it to do this automatically. I could also, you know, what I'll probably do is after this first pass, I'll probably go back on one of my later passes and tune some of that noise too. So it's just doesn't it? Because what you can see it in here too. Like when it hits big, you'll get this little that pitch, right? It goes dips down this little cusp and it comes up again. You like hiss, hiss, hiss. So you can see it all right here because it's coming from this band that I'm trying to clean out. I wonder if I can maybe. I don't think it's gonna make too much difference, but.
As if there wasn't any way to work a thing until it drops. When something is so big, it becomes hard to see. And when the churning never stops, it becomes hard to be. With muddy boots and a washed out feet, I get behind the plow. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow.
That shit right there, like that's where it gets a little bit sketch trying to fucking. Oh, I fucking got it. Let's hope this didn't break anything else. I want to add more noise in. Here's the other thing I could do.
We'll have no choice but to step outside, pick things up or die.
Actually, I'll put this on its own.
Every day we push things forward without the sense to stop.
Change.
If there
No, maybe not there. I'll do it here.
a thing until it drops.
I was gonna sidechain this though.
It becomes hard to see. And when the churning never stops, it becomes hard to be. With muddy boots and a washed out feet, I get behind the plow. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow. With muddy boots and a washed out field, I get behind the plow. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow.
I think I might just do this with an envelope follower then instead to do the side chaining. But I want to slow this for a minute.
We don't let the weather teach us anymore. Iron shields and big glass buildings where we can shut the door. If the locks and hinges ever break, it'll be the worst surprise. We'll have no choice but to step outside, pick things up or die.
this will control how much the noise that's in there. I'm gonna have the noise on like all the time, and then have it just cut some of the noise out every time this noise comes through, so it balances. So it's just not adding more noise. And like they swapped, so every time noise comes in, it kills the other noise, and every time the noise isn't in the recording, it adds noise, and so it'll level out the amount of noise that's there across the whole thing. So some of those bigger spots, it'll be less of an issue. Coming in too hot still? Get the fuck out of here. I don't care, it's coming in hot. Coming in hot, it's coming in hot. Or was it just confused? Oh, I must not clicked it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I do, but... It's already fucking lunchtime, get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah. Alright, I don't work on this anymore. I'm having a block. God, I love this work. Best job ever. Wait, no, not you. You're the compressor. Envelope follower. That's what I want. Let's make you bigger. Maybe just the tiniest bit of rise, and then a little bit more fall. This is how much it's going to add in each time. And then less, which is, I guess, removing. I want to get this kind of dialed in, so I can try it with and without, and see if I like what it's doing. Oh, I want to hear the whole thing now, though. Uh-oh. I forgot. Chow's all mono, isn't it? Oh, no, stereo.
Something is so big, it becomes hard to see. And when the churning never stops, it becomes hard to be. With muddy boots and a washed out feet, I get behind the plow. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow. With muddy boots and a washed out feet, I get behind the plow. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow.
I want the noise to be like, I'm noticing it because I'm listening to it, but I want the noise to be like imperceptible to people. Like, I want people to listen to this and not even like think about the noise. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be there. Like, that's our, it actually would sound weird. We would notice if the noise wasn't there. Everything would sound really strange. So we need the noise. Our brains crave the noise. That's today's t-shirt. Our brains crave the noise. But that's how we make sense of shit. We need frames of reference. That's how our brains work. Oops, let's do that one. Yeah, like that. Motherfucker, look at that shit. Jesus, I can't believe I got that much noise cleaned out of there. Still need to do a little work to get the some of the air back now, though, because that's the other problem. Is like most of the air that we hear that makes the music sound like it's more like in a real space rather than like fake music, is that a lot of that we pick up on is at the high end. They cut out all that noise. They cut out a lot of our space, so I gotta put some back in. That's doable. Worst case scenario, I can just add some narrow band light reverb or soft delay to kind of get it to space out in there if I need to. I think the stereo field separator is going to take care of it for me. So to keep working on this build. Is there anything? Oh, because I'll have the exciters too. What's retro? It's just like tape, only it breaks down earlier. And set the space back. I guess that's cool, but that's not what I meant to do. That. Well, that's nice. plan's getting dicey now. I can hear some of the character of the sound getting to the point where I'm not sure I'm gonna rein it all back in the way I thought I was going to. We'll find out.
Every day we push things forward without the sense to stop. As if there wasn't any way to work a thing until it drops. It becomes hard to see. And when the churning never stops, it becomes hard to be.
I was like there.
I get behind the cloud. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow. Muddy boots and a washed out field. I get behind the cloud. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow.
No. What do I want you?
We don't have to teach us anymore. Iron shields and big glass buildings where we can shut the door. If the locks and hinges ever break, it'll be the worst surprise. We'll have no choice but to step outside, pick things up or die. Every day we push things forward without the sense to stop. As if there wasn't any way to work a thing until it drops. When something is so big, it becomes hard to see. And when the churning never stops, it becomes hard to be. With muddy boots and a washed out field, I get behind the cloud. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow. With muddy boots and a washed out field, I get behind the cloud. I'm sick, but I'm
Why did they?
working anyhow.
This thing's what I was such a fucking goober. I did that, didn't I? That thing. My bad. No. Like you. Oh god. No, like fucking. Oh my god. Fucking stop. Fucking selecting shit I'm not trying to select. God damn it. Why? What? Fuck you. Why is it not like? Holy shit. Oh my god. Fucking auto smart ass features. Fucking A. Okay. Can I delete it now? Is it gone? Okay, I'm less just perturbed about this this fancy building plan I came up with now, because I think that mistake was actually causing the problems that I was worried about.
Teach us anymore. Iron shields and big glass buildings where we can shut the door. If the locks and hinges ever break, it'll be the worst surprise. We'll have no choice but to step outside, pick things up or die.
this. I feel like I'm losing some of the articulation on the vocals. I'm gonna dial in where it's happening. It's just somewhere in my saturation. It's just getting muddy. It's all I'm oversaturating in some spots where I could ease up, I think.
I'm sick and I'm working it out. I'm sick and I'm working it out.
A little beefy in there anyway. Part of it's the mix. It's a little bit clippy right in that spot. So when I bring everything else up, I think I can fine tune some stuff because it's enough that's not too bad on the original. I don't think.
I'm sick and I'm working
There's like a limiter hits or something there that kind of makes it dip funny. It's part of what's causing that problem, I guess. Oh, you know what? Fucking noise. I'm gonna turn those off at the ends too. It's down actually a little bit more. Oh, that's how it's getting. It's up here. Alright,
We don't let the weather teach us anymore. Iron shields and big glass buildings where we can shut the door. If the locks and hinges ever break, it'll be the worst surprise. We'll have no choice but to step outside, pick things up or die. Every day we push things forward without the sense to stop. As if there wasn't any way to work a thing until it drops. When something is so big,
no, that's gonna make too much.
hard to see. And when the churning never stops,
Just
it
need,
becomes
what do I
hard
need
to
from you?
with muddy boots and a washed out feet, I get behind the cloud. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow. With muddy boots and a washed out field, I get behind the cloud. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow.
I feel like I'm losing some stereo band in all this shit.
I'm sick,
No.
I'm working anyhow.
Yeah, I need to re-inject like a little bit more space into this. Do it. Try this first. See if this doesn't totally fuck it.
to step outside, pick things up or die.
That's worth the listen now for them. Sweet. Holy shit. I'm gonna give it another kind of listen through to listen, pay attention to this build again, but like I think let's do this. It starts so much quieter. Before it gets big, we're at like the same volume now. Actually, it's already a little bit louder. Nice. Oh shit, this has been like this the whole time? Fucking A. I don't know how long I had that like that for. That's a bummer. Oh, good, but you caught it semi recently too. Well, then hopefully longer than I probably meant to. But I thought I had this fixed at one point. Anyway, Sid, how's it going? Good to see you. Wow, this one turned out to be a little bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, a challenge? There's like idioms for that, but I can't think of any. Might be airier than necessary. On both of them though, huh? Well, let's fix here first, and I'll just copy it back over. There's part of my problem. I ruined something that I had fixed.
locks and hinges ever break, it'll be the worst. We don't let the weather teach us anymore. Iron shields and big glass buildings where we can shut the door. If the locks and hinges ever break, it'll be the worst surprise. We'll have no choice but to step outside, pick things up or die. Every day we push things forward without the sense to stop. As if there wasn't any way to work a thing until it drops. When something is so big, it becomes hard to see. And when the churning never stops, it becomes hard to be. With muddy boots and a washed out feet, I get behind the plow. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow. With muddy boots and a washed out field, I get behind the plow. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow. Every day we push things forward without the sense to stop. As if there wasn't any way to work a thing until it drops. When something is so big,
I don't know, I want to dip it slow, just like that.
and when the churning never stops, it becomes hard to be. With muddy boots and a washed out feet, I get behind the plow. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow. With muddy boots and a washed out field, I get behind the plow. I'm sick, but I'm working anyhow.
I think that cleaned up several of the problems. Okay, dialed in the noise control, and then I'm looking at this. No, not this. This is this. Back to the vocals though. Maybe just roll off the highs a little bit. Let's drop the EQ on the end here to see.
Every day
Yeah.
we push things forward without the sense to stop. As if there wasn't any way to work a thing until it drops.
That's too much though.
Something is so big, it becomes hard to see. And when the churning
I think that's a good master, but I'm gonna want to see what he thinks of it, because it's stylistically a bit changed from what they had. Okay. What else was I going to say? I don't know. Oh, I'm going to take my lunch break in a second here. Oh, later than I meant to, because I got caught up in that last one and the finishing up stuff of that. But I'm AC Amateur Crastinator. You can find out more about my music at amateurcrastinator.com. Every weekday I stream to the studio working on whatever I feel like working on. Let's put the music up now since while we're waiting, right? This is 1997. No, Hunger Beds, Steve-O. Let's do this. 1997. There it is. We're listening to Hunger Beds. And then I'm going to take about 10 to 30 minutes, just kind of depending, to take my lunch break, and then I'll be back to work some more on probably some more of these songs when I get back, just because that's what I do. Stream for work, and I'm working right now. But yeah, so keeping your I hope you all have some good time while I take a break, and I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll see you soon.